Hey, what's going on, Gemini? This is going to be your September love reading for 2018 with Luminant Libra. How are you, Gemini? My fellow air sign. What's going on with your love life? What sorts of love energies are you bringing in to 2018 September? Gemini, Gemini. Are you single? Are you dealing with anybody? Thinking of reconciling? We'll see. And we'll see what they're dealing with also. Gemini. For you, for Gemini's current love interest, partner, the person on their mind, cross watcher, or the next in line for them if they're single. All right, Gemini. Oops. All right. So you got the Nine of Swords in reverse. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse. And you have Temperance. Okay, Gemini. So let's just go ahead and just say this. For the month of September, I feel like you are bringing in the energy of, you're done with sleepless nights. You're done with restless nights. You're done with all of the thoughts that you have running through your mind or all the conclusions that you've had to draw because of the other person in your situation or just because of what's happened to you in the past in other relationships before. I feel like you're done with that. I feel like you want to move from that, and you are considering, probably even considering the steps that you need to do or to make to actually, be successful in not letting your, emotions or your thoughts rather creep up on you. Like, you want to actually empower yourself against that, against, the negative ways of thinking. Okay. And with the Queen of Cups here in reverse, I'm showing you that you have the Queen of Cups here. Usually the Queen of Cups right now, or usually rather the Queen of Cups is going to be somebody in your environment, or maybe even you yourself are taking on this energy of just introspecting about how you feel towards your partner or towards actually just being single, and just really taking a review of how you just feel about yourself. And I feel like you maybe even worry sometimes that you might actually beat yourself up about just maybe your own abilities or your own capabilities of being a great partner to someone. But I feel like, you're able to do this and you're able to maneuver without anyone even knowing that you were ever even feeling this way, Gemini. It's like, you play, like one of your twins plays that one extreme or feels that extreme discomfort within themselves, and then the other twin is the face, and they're good at, just, allowing others to believe that, there may not be as much to do than there really is. And I just see that as your way of coping through your own, that's just your way of coping with trying to work your way through negative thoughts about your own abilities and about your own emotional standpoint. You might be even battling depression for some of you Geminis. You might be, and I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'm not trying to diagnose you, but I'm just saying, you might be feeling depressed lately. Is a better way to say that. Because, you're tired of overthinking a situation and overfeeling a situation, and I see you wanting to be able to break free of that. And it's like, I feel like the first steps that you're taking as far as being able to free yourself from that type of constriction is, you're putting on your good face for the outside, while as maybe on the inside, you're just really, really, really in shreds. And that might not be a good thing always, Gemini, only just because, sometimes you do miss out on you miss out on understanding that sometimes, people can help you, move through, the things that you're dealing with. Maybe sometimes you might have to see a counselor or a psychiatrist even. Some of you might be feeling that way. It's just that, you're just really having a hard time between your mind and your heart, and you're doing the best you can to put on your good face for the person that you're involved with, or, just in holding your own, that you're single and proud and you can deal with it. So the person that you're dealing with, Gemini, they have the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and then they have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So right off the bat, Gemini, I feel like the person that you're dealing with, or the person that is coming forward to you, they, I feel like they have defended to you how they feel. Like they've told you that they feel a certain way, that they'll always do this and be there for you, or be available to you for the things that you need them for, as far as dealing with what you're dealing with. And I feel like they have been there. They've been that person to do the things that you need for them to do, and be the person that you need for them to be while you're going through. But I also do get the sense that it's almost like it's to the point to where they almost kind of feel like they have to defend the fact that they've been there for you. Now, that may not be in the sense of they're saying, oh, okay, well, I have to, throw that up in your face every time we argue about, oh, this is what I did for you, Gemini, and, this is what I did for you, and you don't see it. And, that may be the case for some of you, but I just really feel like that for a lot of you, that this person may just be kind of defending themselves to other people from the outside looking in, saying, well, why are you even dealing with Gemini? They got, all this type of baggage. They, may have even, busted a window out your car or something like that, but you still continue to do it, then why? And I feel like the reason why, and, what this person is dealing with here is, I feel like they have invested in you so much that they can see they can see, that the effort that they've put into you and y'all's relationship, like they can see that coming to a completion. Like they can see a finished product of that. Like they're beginning to see it. This guy, he's somehow, like, it looks like he's twisting a rope. You know what I mean? And eventually, we know that the rope is going to have some use, but he has to twist it up, and this is him doing that. I feel like this person, is showing you that they're there for you, 100 for you, that they're 100 for you, and that, that they're willing to, sit back and wait on you, because that's them showing you how much that they care and how much they want to see it through to y'all's relationship. And then with that being said, they have the 10 of Swords here in reverse. So with this, usually this is like, it almost carries negative connotations, like, okay, well, I've stressed myself to the point to where I have just grown completely numb to the situation. And I've completely have my hands tied. I cannot, like, I literally, you know, just cannot take anymore. And then you cut off all mental to it. But this person is in reverse, and this person is letting me know here, or letting you know, Gemini, that that what they're doing for you, and how they're being there for you, it may cause them a bit of inconvenience or discomfort, or even maybe sometimes they have to really fight the energy of, like, asking themselves, well, what am I really in this for? But I also see that they don't necessarily want to cut things off with you. It's because they know that they've already defended you so much. They've already defended themselves within so much that, they probably, just don't see the point in, you know, leaving you at a low point. They want to work through that, even if that means them having to defend themselves from others, from the outside looking in, as well as, even if it also means that they have to, get pierced a little bit, in situations, where they're taking on, some of the brunt there. For my single Gemini, I do again feel like, that you may be coming from maybe a low self-esteem or depressive state, but you are trying to, again, like, make sure that you put on a happy face with it, and keep yourself level about it, and that nobody else would really know that you're going through something, if you're single. As in, like, not dealing with anybody or not looking for anybody. I feel like the person that's next up in line for you is going to be that person that is willing to invest energy and time into you. Okay? And it could be because, that's just something that they feel like is necessary for them to deal with in their life. I really do feel that way for you, Gemini. And also for you single Gemini, this could be someone, you know, who has to break away from the traditional way that things are done in their household and in their culture, because they know that they might not be what's right for them, even though they may have been born into a culture, raised up in a culture, of course, but as such, sometimes, you want to expound on your learning, and maybe they're defending themselves from other people who maybe in their family or in their peer circle who may not necessarily understand why they're trying to, they're not understanding where their evolution is actually coming from. Spirit, can we get some additional information for Gemini, please? Some additional love advice just to help tie this all up for us. Please, Spirit, I appreciate it, please. We got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And we got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So right off the bat, this does kind of confirm for me some of you single Geminis could be dealing with somebody who is trying to break away from certain family values. I won't say certain family values, not like in a disrespectful way, but just he wants to just expand more and learn more about things, maybe even on a more spiritual level, And, he does have to defend that. And, or he or she does have to defend that to others in their life. But ultimately, I see that even through, them having to take a couple of jabs as far as, of people not being understanding or necessarily happy for them, they still, they still are attracted to either you or attracted to something that's ultimately going to lead them to you. And for you, I just feel like, Gemini, I apologize. Gemini, I feel like for you, I'm almost getting a sense of like, okay, you need to know, what was that? You almost need to know what you are actually attracted to, or what you're attracting. Okay? I feel like for you, this is asking you to just really reflect within yourself or within the relationship that you're in, and what kind of behavior are you attracting from this person. Or, maybe it's just asking you to just, by even healing things from your past, maybe with family, it's teaching you how to cycle this back around with the other person that is showing you so much attraction. Like maybe you have issues of self-esteem, and healing that with your family, or because of your family, and then healing that through your family, you're able to allow the attraction to build between you and your partner more, because you are now more attractive to yourself. So, Gemini, I believe that this is just really great. Ultimately, just try not to, have negative thoughts and negative emotions. And if you do, I ask that you just really, talk to someone about them. Make sure that you understand that there are people out there that care. Thank you so much, Gemini. You have a great rest of your day. This is Illuminate Libra. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.